Ford built a feature into your V8 F15. Oh, that's supposed to save fuel and reduce emissions, and it's quietly damaging engines across America while owners drive around thinking they're doing the right thing. It's enabled by default. It runs every single drive, and the damage it causes doesn't show up until it's already expensive. Let's get into it, starting now. What the feature is: the feature is Auto Start Stop, the system that shuts the engine off automatically when the truck comes to a complete stop at a light or in traffic, then restarts it when your foot lifts off the brake. Ford markets it as an efficiency and emissions feature. The EPA awards fractional fuel economy credit for it. The green leaf icon that appears on your instrument cluster when the engine shuts off is designed to make you feel good about the technology working on your behalf. Here's the reality that the green leaf doesn't tell you. Every time Auto Start Stop shuts down and restarts your V8 engine, it generates a cold start event. Not identical to a true cold start from ambient temperature, but mechanically similar in the most damaging way. The engine oil that was coating the cylinder walls, the bearings, the camshaft lobes, and the valve train drains partially back into the oil pan during the shutdown period. When the engine restarts, there is a brief period, measured in fractions of a second to several seconds depending on restart conditions, where critical engine components are operating without full oil film protection. On a conventional cold start from a parked overnight position, this oil drain back is unavoidable and accepted as an engineering reality. The engine is designed to survive it happening once per day under normal driving patterns. Auto Start Stop makes it happen 10, 15, sometimes 20 times per daily commute depending on traffic conditions. Every stoplight, every railroad crossing, every slow-moving traffic situation where speed drops to zero. Each one generates a restart event with the same oil drainback mechanism that a conventional cold start produces. What happens to the engine? The damage mechanism is specific and documented, and it affects the exact components that determine whether a 5.0-liter Coyote V8 reaches 200,000 miles or falls short. Cylinder wall wear is the primary concern. When the engine restarts after an auto start-stop event, the piston begins moving in the cylinder before the oil pump has fully repressurized the lubrication system. The oil film on the cylinder wall, deposited during the previous running period, has partially drained. The piston ring and cylinder wall contact during restart happens with reduced lubrication compared to continuous running operation. This wear is microscopic on any single restart event. Across 15 restarts per commute, 5 days per week, 50 weeks per year, that's 3,750 additional restart events annually that a driver who disables Auto Start Stop never generates, each one contributing fractionally to cylinder wall wear that shows up as increased oil consumption and reduced compression at high mileage. Cam lobe and lifter wear follows the same mechanism. The valve train, particularly the cam lobes and their contact with the lifters, depends on a continuous oil film maintained by the pressurized oiling system during running. An auto start-stop restart begins valve operation before full oil pressure is restored. The cam lobes contact the lifters under load with reduced film protection during every restart event. On the 5.0-liter Coyote specifically, an engine with variable cam timing phasers that require precise oil pressure to operate correctly, each restart event with reduced initial oil pressure is a phaser operation event under suboptimal lubrication conditions. Cam phaser wear is one of the documented high mileage concerns on the Coyote. Auto start-stop is one of the habits that accelerates it. The starter motor reality. Beyond the lubrication damage to the engine internals, auto start-stop has a mechanical impact on the starter system that Ford's marketing material doesn't address directly. The conventional starter motor in a standard vehicle is designed for a specific number of engagement cycles across its service life. On a normal vehicle, that cycle count assumes approximately 1 start per day. Morning startup, maybe a second start if the vehicle was parked mid-trip. The starter is sized, and the ring gear on the flywheel is designed for that duty cycle. Ford installs a heavy-duty starter and a reinforced ring gear on F-150S equipped with auto start-stop, acknowledging directly that the system creates wear beyond what a standard starter is designed to handle. That acknowledgement is built into the part's specification. What Ford doesn't tell you is that even the heavy-duty starter has a finite additional service life compared to a standard unit operating at conventional cycle counts. The ring gear wear from auto start-stop engagement, even with the reinforced design, accumulates faster than conventional use. The starter motor brushes and solenoid wear faster under elevated cycle counts. Starter replacement on an F-15 runs $400 to $800, depending on configuration and whether dealer or independent service is used. Ring gear replacement, which requires transmission removal, runs $1,500 to $2,500. These are repairs that appear at mileage ranges where the engine itself still has significant service life remaining, repairs caused entirely by a fuel economy feature that saves approximately $50 to $150 per year in fuel for the average driver. The fuel economy math. This is where the auto start-stop justification collapses most clearly, and it's the calculation Ford's marketing material never presents honestly. The EPA fuel economy improvement from auto start-stop on an F-15 5.0 liters is fractional, typically 0.1 to 0.3 miles per gallon in combined cycle testing. In real-world driving, independent testing consistently shows the actual fuel saving is smaller than EPA cycle testing suggests because the restart fuel injection event partially offsets the fuel saved during the shutdown period. For an average F-150 owner driving 15,000 miles per year at current fuel prices, the real-world fuel saving from auto start-stop is approximately $50 to $150 annually. On a truck purchased for $50,000 to $65,000, that saving represents less than 0.3% of the vehicle's purchase price per year. Set against the accelerated cylinder wall wear, cam phaser stress, and starter system wear that the system generates across hundreds of thousands of restart events, the fuel economy justification for accepting that damage is not financially sound by any reasonable calculation. The owner who disables auto start-stop and drives an extra 50 miles on the fuel that decision costs over a year has made a trade that extends engine life by a margin that dwarfs the fuel cost by orders of magnitude. The math isn't close. How to disable it properly. There are two ways to disable auto start-stop on a Ford F-15, a temporary method that most owners know and a permanent method that most don't. The temporary method is the auto start-stop disable button on the center console. Pressing it before driving disables the system for that drive cycle. The button's indicator light illuminates when the system is off. This works every drive, but requires pressing the button every single time you start the truck, because auto start-stop re-enables itself every time the vehicle is started, regardless of how many times you've disabled it in previous drives. The permanent method goes through the sync system and, on certain model years, requires a calibration adjustment that Ford dealers can perform, or that owners with access to Ford's calibration software can configure themselves. Through the Vehicle Settings menu on compatible model years, a persistent auto start-stop disable setting can be saved that survives key cycles, meaning the system stays off without requiring the button press every departure. On model years where the persistent disable isn't available through the standard menu, aftermarket modules, specifically the AutoStop Elite and equivalent devices, plug into the OBD2 port and intercept the auto start-stop enable signal. The module remembers your preference across key cycles without modifying any vehicle software or affecting any other system. Installation takes under 5 minutes. Cost runs $25 to $50. The OBD2 module approach is the most practical permanent solution for most owners, particularly those on model years where Ford didn't include the persistent disable in the factory menu. It doesn't void warranties when used as designed. It doesn't trigger check engine lights. It simply remembers the preference you'd set manually every morning if the system let you set it once and leave it. What Ford knows and doesn't say. Ford's decision to install heavy-duty starters and reinforced ring gears on auto start-stop equipped trucks is the clearest evidence that the company understands the wear implications of the system they're selling as an environmental benefit. You don't upgrade components unless you know the standard components won't survive the duty cycle. Ford upgraded the components. That decision is the engineering acknowledgement of the wear reality that the green leaf icon doesn't communicate. The second piece of evidence is how Ford handles the system in tow/haul mode. When the truck is in tow/haul, a mode engaged when the vehicle is under load, auto start-stop is automatically disabled. Ford's own calibration team decided that the system should not operate when the engine is under towing stress because the restart events under load are more damaging than restart events at idle. That logic, restart events under load are too damaging to allow, applies to the engine wear mechanism even without a trailer attached. The cylinder wall and cam lobe wear from restart events under light load is less severe than under towing load. But it's the same mechanism operating at a lower intensity across a dramatically higher frequency. Ford disabled auto start-stop when the damage would be most visible. They left it enabled when the damage is slower to appear, but no less real across the accumulated restart count that daily commuting produces. The battery drain nobody mentions. There is a third documented consequence of auto start-stop that owners discover through repair bills rather than through any manufacturer communication. The 12-volt battery in an auto start-stop equipped F15 is under significantly more stress than the battery in an equivalent non-auto start-stop vehicle. Every restart event draws a high current pulse from the 12-volt battery, not unlike a conventional cold start, but repeated at the frequency auto start-stop operates. Ford installs an absorbent glass mat, AGM, battery on auto start-stop equipped trucks, rather than the conventional flooded lead-acid battery used on non-auto start-stop models. GM batteries handle high cycle operation better than flooded batteries. They also cost significantly more to replace, $200 to $350 compared to $100 to $150 for a conventional battery. The AGM battery in a high auto start-stop use case, urban commuting with frequent stops, reaches end-of-service life earlier than the same battery in a vehicle without the system. Battery replacement intervals of 4 to 5 years, rather than 6 to 8, are documented in auto start-stop ownership communities. On a truck expected to last 15 to 20 years, that means 2 to 3 additional battery replacements directly attributable to the system. Add the additional battery replacement costs to the starter wear, the ring gear stress, and the engine internal wear, and the $50 to $150 annual fuel saving that auto start-stop delivers looks even less like a benefit and more like a transfer of fuel cost from your monthly spend to your repair bill. The green leaf is a marketing decision. The wear it enables is an engineering reality. Auto start-stop on your Ford V8 F15 saves approximately $100 per year in fuel while generating cylinder wall wear, cam phaser stress, starter system degradation, and battery cycling that costs multiples of that saving in accelerated component wear over the life of the truck. Disable it. Every drive if you have to press the button. Permanently if your model year allows it through the menu, with an OBD2 module if it doesn't. The 5.0-liter Coyote V8 is one of the finest naturally aspirated truck engines built in a generation. It was designed to last. Auto start-stop is the default feature working hardest against that design, and the fix is a button press away. Which method are you using to disable it? Or are you still running auto start-stop every drive? Tell us in the comments. We might feature your story in our next video. And if this video helped you, smash that like button and subscribe for more auto insights. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.